all the world's a stage, and all men and women are merely players. They have their exits and they have their entrances. So Shakespeare, in As You Like It, I think, one of his plays in which he describes this. Shakespeare is not the only guy who's thought of life as a theatre, as a stage. In fact, it's been there for a very long time. And I guess there is some truth in that connection. You feel a truth in that connection. In India, the word is Leela. Leela, translated into English, means play. Play. The word play has two meanings. One, it means play as in theatre, and the other is about how children play together. It's a game. It's things that children do. It's part of growing up. So the two words of play and so two meanings of play and the word playfulness go together, I guess. They say that in Indian philosophy, they say that the entire happenings of the world, everything that's happening around, is a play, a game for God. God is often, in Indian philosophy, God is often represented as playful, not very strict and authoritarian person, but as playful, as somebody that even children can identify with. So the key words here are play and playfulness. That's very important to life and how we understand life. By taking that metaphor, there are certain benefits that we get. The first is that we often think of a duality between external appearances and internal experience. We often find a disconnect. We find that who we are or our experiences inside are much more harder to explain to somebody. And this often translates into a feeling of loneliness, a feeling of despair. Existentialists talk about it. So if we are really actors playing a play, playing a script, playing out a script, then that explains it, doesn't it? Or it definitely gives it sort of makes a lot of sense that we are players in theatre, and we are players. The other thing it tells you is that it's okay to play a part. You don't have to feel it. You get on a stage and you feel yourself as, oh my God, I'm Matai Fen. How am I going to say this? How am I going to pretend that I'm somebody else? It's okay. It's okay to pretend. It's okay to play. It's okay even if you feel yourself as different. You're not a perfect actor. You're not going to forget who you are. But still you can play. So it's okay to play a part even though you don't feel it. The third benefit is that it helps you to relax, have fun, try things out. It's okay, there's no great consequences to things. And you don't have to think out everything. In case you don't like the play that you're playing now, you can just rewrite the script and try something else. It's not to say that you can do whatever you like, but there's a lot of things that you can try. And there are ways that we can try it. It's really fun to do. Often what holds us to who we are is a fear. Oh my God, if I do this, what will happen? How will this impact my life? How will it change things? What if somebody doesn't like it? What if there's some censorship? What if somebody's going to tell me, no, this is not you, this is not how you should be? These are fears that hold us to who we are. Try it out sometimes. Just try out being different. Try out playing a game. Try out a different way of attire, different way of behavior, and see that people will find you surprised. People will be surprised and pleasantly surprised mostly. They would be happy to see you being a different person. I don't know, you could try shaving your head, shaving your beard, changing clothes, or just behaving differently, Today, I'm going to be a happy person. It's not that I'm a happy person inside, but today I'm going to be a happy person and see what it feels like to smile at everybody, what it feels like for me to go ahead and talk to people. Let's see how that will change and what kind of feel does it give. The fourth benefit is it allows us to ask the question, what if our current life, sorry, what if our current life is nothing but a script? What if the things that we feel tied down to are not essentially part of us? It's still another script. Why don't we try a different one? That's a good way to find out what's essential and what is not. We can try out something else, and if you don't like that, you can try out something else again. So we have infinite freedom to try different games, different roles in theater. So that's another thing we could do. To be a good actor, you need two things. One, you need a good repertoire. The ability to play different roles, a happy role, a sad role, the role of somebody very angry, the role of somebody who's meek. There's so many different roles that we can play, right? So a good actor has a good repertoire and he can convincingly pull it off. It's okay if you're not convincing. It's okay if you're just trying it out. But as you try it out, you find you get better and better at it. So first thing is a good repertoire. And second thing is the ability to quickly switch. Give up who you are and try and be somebody else for a change, for a short time maybe. And that's why people say that if you want change, you have to be empty, they say, because you can't be thinking of yourself all the time. You get on the stage and say, oh my God, I'm Matai Fen, what am I doing here? I can't play this role. If I constantly think of myself, I can't play the role. So the ability to switch is also because you have an external focus. You're not so focused on yourself. So what is Leela all about? What is this thing we're talking about? Leela or life play, as we call it. Life play is a way that we can have fun. I'm not saying that's what life is all about. Maybe you have a greater purpose. Maybe you have something deeper to do. Maybe you'll find out having fun is a good purpose to have. But I'm not looking at those things. Let's for a while leave all the big problems at the door, walk in, pretend we're somebody else, and see how to explore these possibilities, how to explore being somebody. So it is not a whole way of life, or it is not life, but it certainly enhances it. You don't have to buy Leela as a life philosophy. It could be something you can try, and it could bring you definitely happiness. You don't actually need a stage. You don't have to be a theater artist. Every single one of us is a theater artist. And when you do this, you realize that the creativity that was locked up inside you now comes out, and you can be creative. You can do things that you wouldn't have tried out before. And the more creative you are, the more fun it is. So try it out. Maybe we'll find something new. Maybe we can work things out. See ya.